Hello everybody, it is Sunday here in Australia and my camera is being a real pest today. Good times. Alrighty, so this is my B5 bullet journal. It is a minimalism art and I just got it on Amazon here in Australia, and I'm just going to go backwards a bit. There we go. It's got a desk of stuff. All right. And so I'm going to do my plan with me for this week. So I am using lots of different Kmart supplies and I have lots of setups on this channel already around what's in here. And so I am currently in the month of October. So I use a bullet journal a quarter, and this is me just planning out the next. So it's currently week 40. So I'm going to start planning week 41 and tidying off some bits and pieces that need to happen before the week starts. So, all right. Hi, I'm Michelle, and this bullet journal helps me plan my life as a mum, business, bit of part-time work in there as well. So I do a lot of different bits and pieces. So I'm using a Dutch store for all of October and absolutely loving it. So down the side here are the same tasks that I do each week, obviously, so that way I can not have to repeat it. All of this paper and die cuts I've got here are all from Kmart. There was a pack of die cuts and some paper, and I've just like fussy cut around them. And then I've also got the washi tape set that goes with this set as well. So there's a bunch of washi that I have just sitting beside me. I have my trusty stand-up pencil case, which is not standing up for this video because it's lying down, and it's just got an arrangement of pens that I've chosen that suit this color scheme. And then I keep this all together for a quarter, so I don't have to worry about choosing things each week. I just get to pull out my supplies and start. Alrighty. So it is Sunday. Had a very quiet day yesterday, and so I'm going to just sort of start planning out. So this is for some time blocking. This is for priorities, and then these are just 2 to-do lists. This is more personal, and this side is other work tasks. And then I've got a tracker for the morning, my weekly tasks on the side, and then I got a tracker for any courses that I've got lots of courses, and any courses that I happen to work on, and then an evening routine. This is all very new for October, so I've been doing it for 2 weeks so far, and as you can tell, it is not done perfectly, but it is better than not thinking about it at all. And because I don't have to keep setting it up each time, I just know what I have to do because I've been doing this for the majority of the year. These 2 parts here are new, and I'm getting better at being consistent with what I need to do. All right, so I'm going to start off with putting in some bits and pieces into the actual week. I'm using for October mainly a green Tombow. It's 192. How quick does that scratch off? How interesting, because it isn't a pencil case of other pens. Other people always can say the numbers, and their pens look so much nicer. All right, so kitty winks. So I'm just going to block out from 7 to 8 each. There we go. And then I'm going to block out that 5 to 6 time because that's dinner. Did I put that in? It's not yet. Sitting back a little bit. Don't get my head in there. No, sitting back a little bit sometimes gets a bit weird. Okay, and then we dinner every week. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to pull up my Google Calendar because that is how I keep track of everything. And that's how clients make appointments and stuff like that. So I need to keep this up to date with what I'm doing. Calendar. All right, so I know that pretty much all tomorrow I am taking Mum to the hospital. She's just got a 4-hour procedure, but that pretty much just means all day. While that's happening, though, I might yellow. I yellowed here this week, and I really like it. Oh, I could gold because I've got gold at the top. All right, so if I was to go, when's my call? 10:30, 12. That's going to be my pod call. What else have I got? Oh, now I need to write things over here. Reschedule person. Okay, next. That's going to go now from, what time is that? 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I'm going to block out this little section. Ooh, I left a gap. There we go. All right, so this little section, this is a business call that I want to be ready for. So the priority is obviously get mum to hospital. I need to get questions for the call ready. And that's probably all for that one. Okay, so Tuesday is open to, what's that thing? Okay, that's from 9 till 1. I'll note this in. I don't think I will do it, but I'll do it. 9 to 1. This sucker is called, it's a funnel workshop. Okay. Then I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've got client 10 to 11. And I'm expecting a stack more because I've got people, applications are all due Wednesday. So I would say Tuesday evening is going to get chockers. Oh, I forgot a call. This is really early in the morning, this one. 6 to 6:30. And I think that'll mean also more calls after that. And then I have a gorgeous webinar this week. Lovely. I'm going to block out just the rest of the evening until there. Yeah. So exciting. This one's such a good webinar. All right. That is, just check Sunday. All right. They're the most important things that need to go in at the moment. I always start out like that. And then as the week progresses, clients put in more calls because there's a lot more space and stuff. So because I have this, I don't have a set routine in the week of the actual in the day part. I do always tend to have Monday off, and then these 4 days are for either part-time work, because I'm still, I can do part-time work at school, get called in when people are sick, but I can also take in clients and do other stuff. So I'm going to leave that open for the time being. And then that's why I use my weekly tasks here, and I don't have them scheduled in because I just don't know when those things are going to occur. But if anything happens, I've got all day Saturdays and Sundays that I can tidy up any of these weekly tasks if I was completely booked out. And when I get to that point, I will get myself a VA so I can get that person to help me do all this stuff. But while in growth phase, this is how I manage my time. So if we have a look at what happened, hopefully that pen doesn't smudge. Just thought about that. Last week, there was lots of, I did that. There was lots of stuff. I've repeated myself a couple of times here because I keep jotting it down, then remembering, I've already written it. So there's some repeated stuff and things that are already half worked on but I haven't fully worked on, and so actually some of that is today is to, if I just write work on webinar, because I just want to refine some things. So I actually went back and watched my last couple to get some feedback and thoughts on myself, so I'm going to go and do that. My priorities are also going to be just in a little free program with a person, and that will end this week on the Saturday. So I just want to make note that I go back and keep in there and do that. All right. So just bringing across. I'm not gonna move this into this week because it's in last week, and I'm going to know all those answers in this takeoff call here. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to make a note. I'm going to do this here. Leverage and launch modules. I need to just go back through and check those. So what's that little like write a carol thing where you just like, I'm just going to put an arrow. Moving that. Ooh, I do need to do that ASAP. So that has to be a today job. I'm just writing this as a to-do list now, not a scheduled thing because there's no use really to schedule it. Webinar email. We've got daylight saving and it's confused some people. So times in New South Wales because I got questions from people. Qualifying questions. I'm just going to move that over to here because I do not feel I am going to focus on that until later in the week. So I'm moving you. Qualifying questions. Let's tidy this up as well. Webinar page, replay page. I need to fix up from the last time I ran one. I've got some things to fix up, so I'm going to put that there. Put that there. That I'm going to do. That's part of that thing I need to prepare for. All right. Next. I did that there. I didn't do that there. I haven't done that all week. I didn't journal yesterday because I didn't open my journal much yesterday. I was working hard. Lots of client calls yesterday. And I didn't money. I'm behind on money. Let's make a note to go and fix that up. Okay. And I did this. Okay. So bringing across, I know that these are things going to do. All of those webinar jobs I've got written down there. So if I think about my goals, there's just a lot of finishing stuff, and I'm not going to transfer that over yet because I'm going to use a lot of that time today to do it actually. All right. Okay. So coming down the side here. Okay. So I've got to do all of those. So I'm going to give, I use like a Pomodoro timer. So I time myself how long I do things so I can get an idea of week and space and times and stuff. So these are going to be 2, and I only have 2 this week, so I don't need to do that one. So this is estimated, actual, and then the difference between the 2. So I estimated one Pomodoro, which is 25 minutes, and then I did an actual Pomodoro, which meant there was no difference. I don't think I went overtime on any of this last week, so that was good. Write a blog is usually 3 Pomodoros. Social media posts for the week was usually 2. Prep and do a Facebook Live is 2. Newsletter, I'm spending a bit longer lately, being a bit more intentional. Share the blog. Webinar prep is going to be far more intense this time because I'm actually really re-reviewing it. LinkedIn, Google My Business, Instagram Reel. No, I'm not going to write anything there because I think I'm just going to put zeros because Instagram and I just aren't, it's not working for my business. Like it's not what people go to Instagram for and find me. So I'm just going to leave it. Okay. And so always do some follow-up, always write a new offer. I shall talk to my accounts. This is like an energetic thing. I'm not going to do anything about speaker BD because that's all going to be next week when I actually do the speaker thing that I've got to do. I will spend at least 25 minutes decluttering, and I will spend 2 Pomodoros on working out business finances and keeping things up to date. So I think that's there. This is just a reminder for me. So I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to have a look through. Right. So things that I've dropped off that I haven't been following up on. So I really want to ask some past clients for testimonials, and I haven't. I'm actually going to move that. Jodie's. This goes here. Jodie, spreadsheet. time. Okay. That'll do that. So just bringing, so I've moved that forward. I've moved that forward. Into, okay, no, I'm not doing that anymore. So I do not need to do that. Value proposition and feedback. Totally did that. Okay, none of this mattered because I didn't end up doing any of it. Didn't end up doing it. An idea I came up with and I ran with it, and then I realized after some proper thinking and taking some time to do some journaling and thoughts and talk to my business peoples, that's not going to do. That's not going to fly. Ooh, I just saw something up here. Oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to do. To make a crystal grid for my goal of 5,000 this month. Okay. I'm doing all that now. Follow up. Emma. Yep. Cool. All right. So just going to check now other layers of things. So this is like an astrology chart that was like looking at my transits of planets through areas. So it's kind of like horoscope-ish, and it was totally spot on. So what I'm trying to do is I bought it and then I was like, I never used it. So what I'm trying to do now is pay attention to what it sort of suggests or where I should lean into. And I make note of it. So this is my monthly spread of like social media content for the business, a tracker that I don't even know why I'm tracking. It's just kind of there and interesting to see what I'm avoiding. Notes about how I feel that day. This is where like moons are, transits of planets, income, what I actually ended up doing morning, afternoon, evening, if there's anything different in there compared with anything else, and just some other bits and pieces are all sitting there. So, but what I did find interesting is that when I looked at this, one of the days, it totally told me to like take the day off and relax. Take the day off and relax. And on this Friday, I totally did that and I got a sale. So I thought it was really interesting that if I leaned into the thing that it was talking about, it was like it felt really good. And it gave me a permission slip to do something that I had in my toy box of cool business ideas, and I did it, and it felt really good. I made a hypnosis track for my clients that is around writing their selection criteria for leadership jobs because I work with teachers, and I made it, and somebody got it, and they loved it, and so yeah, it was really cool. And so that just gives me even more confidence to sort of look back at this and figure out what dates there are. So we are looking today at the 11th. So I'm starting here at the 11th, and then what date would that make it? It's 18th, isn't it? 17th, okay. Up to the best day is the 17th. Okay, so the company of women is extremely favored at the moment. Happy feelings all round. Artistic talent can be expressed if you are creative. So hang out with friends is on the 17th. Time to be creative, music, and pleasure in the moment. Your imagination is enhanced. You accept your subtle life. Meditation, solitude, or time well spent near water can replenish your spirits. Okay, interesting. So if I pop that down in the 17th as 17th, so something to do with friends, something near water, and creative. Okay. Next was the 17th. Oh, there's another one strong in that of people around me, power of personality, how our issues can dominate. Okay, so just hang out with people. Got it. Okay, so this is, a big chunk of time. 15th to the 22, you're more in touch with your own feelings. Make sure you're able to find good listeners and advisors. Good decision making. This is a good decision making period. Interesting. So how would I coloured pen? Maybe we'll just use the skinny end of my Tombow. What was that? The 15th, which was there to the 22nd. So all of this time. Then I'll make a note. Good for decisions. Okay. And again, I'm not like totally leaning on this, like I can't make decisions until I do it, but it's really interesting that, something that I hadn't really paid attention to was so spot on and so beneficial. Mercury conjunct with heaven, your thoughts like to be in your career and direction. It is a good time to make decisions regarding these areas. Okay, so again, even more decision making about business is happening here. So that was the 16th. Business decisions. And the 22nd was the other one. Business decisions. How interesting. I wonder how that's going to play out. Okay. So then I look at the 15th. Catching up with people. Potential for arguments. Come across too strong. Okay. So don't engage with, what's this one? If you're able to achieve it this time, it will if you put your mind to it, you have the will and determination to get the results. However, arrogance and inflexibility of attitudes will create power struggles with others. Okay, so it's kind of like emotions run hot and cold. So it's kind of like keep to myself a bit, try and cause arguments. And I've got lots of will and determination on the 15th. 15th. Will, determination. I think next month I'm going to make more room for this. Will, determination, and oh crap, what was the other thing? Will, determination, potential arguments. So just steer clear of making arguments with people. Got it. 15th. Oh, okay. Then we jump to there's the 13th. There, it's out of order. Okay, it's not because it gives you a date range and then it gives you the strongest on, and I'm just looking at the strongest on. 13th, power and force of your communication at the moment. You are telling people exactly what's on your mind. There's a danger of argument, dispute, or hasty words and actions. Oh, that's the day of my webinar. Forceful communication. So be careful of my words. Forceful communication. Careful words. Can do. Don't say anything I won't regret. All right. 12th, lack of drive and self-motivation. You are here. You'll be more inclined to a carefree attitude and treat with little indulgences. Things are thinking of those and positively you can demonstrate. Okay, so this is like a chill day. 12th. Like, don't do too much. 12th. Chill and be creative. So don't be so hasty. Push, go, go, go. That's what I take that as, which is the message I got on Friday, and it was like so spot on, just to chill. Okay, so that then also means on the 11th, transit, easygoing interval, feel good. Okay, so just it's a happy time, happy, and then what's this one? Busy, moving around a lot, interacting with people, mental energy, yes, maybe rest, yes. And then conflicting views and opinions of yours and thinking how is see compositions in contradictory communications others would be strained at the moment. Misunderstandings are possible. Negotiations of business can be difficult. Encourage. Oh, okay. All right. So not quite so easygoing, chill communication. Okay. That gives us then, there's nothing particularly on the 14th. All right. So that does that. That's that. Let's pull a card. Let's finish off with, maybe I should start with this. I should start with, I'm going to try this little deck. I haven't used him lots. And my favoritist. Okay. All right. Just pulling a card for the week. And as I think about the week and the week ahead, where should I lean in? Ooh, that was a quick. This is where I lean in. And oops, I've got backward stuff going on here. My bad. Pop you over. And if I think about let's lean in, this is now lean away. Where should I lean away this week? Don't put too much energy into it. Steer clear. Lean away. That one. Ooh. So lean in, lean away. And let's use, I haven't used these, so I'm interested. I'm interested. Okay, so we're looking at leaning in, leaning in. Actually, that doesn't feel like it wants that question. This is more of a overview. Oh, there we go. Lifting the veil. Question everything. Anything unaligned must go. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to swap different colored pens. And I'm going to write in this sexy green. And I just realized I don't really have an area for this. I kind of just do it and then fit it in. So let's use the sexy pen for the week. And I'll pop a box around this. Overall, it is lifting the veil. Can't spell veil. Question everything. Anything unaligned must go. That's cool. Okay, and then lean into the Knight of Pentacles. And so drive. I'm just going to pull it up. I have the book electronically just so it's easy for me to grab real quickly because I do a lot of stuff. Okay. Pentacles on the end for this. And I want the Knight. Now he is totally going, and it's like Pentacles is, for me, I always think it's the resources, the things, the money, the off they go. So if we are going to be leaning in, he's tilling with his hands and enjoying every minute of it, like totally in his space, leading the way. And it's like things just happened behind. So, steadfast, pretty determined, know where they're going, and just really like laying everything down so it can grow. Like, that's really cool. All right, so I'm going to lean into just follow the plan, diligence. Follow the plan, do the thing. Building financial safety, like it's real, steadfast, plonk, plonk, plonk. Love it. And we are going to lean away from Emperor. Right, lean away from that masculine, I know best type feeling, but it's a major arcana. So we're going to go back up the top, and it's at the beginning, number 4. We are leaning away. So we're leaning away from things that are like rigid. Is that even how you spell rigid? Rigid. There we go. Rigid. We are leaning away from being over analytical. We are leaning away from, just leaning away from the really, I just want to use the word masculine just keeps, just that real do, go, lean away from that kind of energy and more go with the flow. Ooh, that sounds cool. All right, I'm not going to pop just one of these to keep my things in sorted. And I'm done. I'm just going to underline overall, lean in, lean away. All right, that is my weekly spread all done. And I'm going to see you next week or any other time I feel like popping in, because that's what I do. Live streams. Follow along. Click the belly thing because I don't have a routine. I kind of just pop on here and plan whenever it fits my life and share bits and pieces, different things. There's lots of stuff on the channel you can go have a look at. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.